This week I was at work and I heard a wonderful story that I knew I had to share. So the story goes like this. One day a woman went to those persons that make swords and silver and all those stuff. And she was watching the process of how the item was made. And to make the thing, the person had to stand over the hot, I think it was like a melting pot or something like that. You get what I'm saying? But the gist of the story is that the place, it was extremely hot and the person had to be continually turning and checking and all of that. And the lady asked them, the man, because it was a man at the time, she said, when you're doing this, like, doesn't it get annoying? Like, you have to stand there all the time for the entire duration of the process of this thing being made? And he was like, yes. And she's like, why? And he said something so profound. He said to her that if he doesn't, then it will crack, it will be misshapen, and he has to guide it as to the form that it should take. And the story basically is talking about our life with Christ. Sometimes we're in certain seasons and sometimes we're in the fire, we're in the refiner, and we want to jump out tight before it burn way up because it's too hot. But God sits at a different level and he understands that you need to go through this process. You need to endure this season because it's going to shape you into who he wants you to be. He's pruning your tree. He's pruning the things around the fruits of your tree. And he wants you to be equipped with probably a certain fruit of his spirit. And you have to go through this process. So sometimes the processes that we go through in life, they may seem very hard. We're not telling a lie. Sometimes it is very hard. However, God is there in the midst of it all. Sometimes we can feel like we're going through this alone. And sometimes we can even verbalize it in prayer. We say, God, where you there? This I get too hard. I can't bother with this no more. But I come to remind you today that he is there. And he hears. And he sees. But he just needs you to be patient. Because if you come out of the fire before you're done, that means that you're not going to be of good quality. And God only specializes in the best. And when he is there turning you, he's there, positioning you so that you can be made of the best quality, that you can reflect him because you were created in his image. While he's there positioning you and turning you and ensuring that it all goes to his plan, we just have to trust him. We just have to continue to trust his hand over our lives because he is the potter and we are the clay. And we have to trust the way that he is fixing and shaping us because in the end, it is all to reflect his light and reflect his image. Sometimes we are the only Christ that people will see in this life. And that's why he has to do first a good work in us so that we are able to reflect it to others. Let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works and glorify your Father in heaven. When we display the light of Christ, it gives glory to him. Because when persons see us acting away, when they see us do certain things, when they see our behavior and our characteristics, when they ask how, we can only say, but God. So today, you might be in a certain situation. You might be in the refining fire and you want to jump out because it's too hot, it's too hard. I saw a video once that says, if you ask God for self-control, he will put you in situations for you to exercise self-control. If you ask him for patience, gentleness, he will put you in situations so that you can be gentle and be patient. If you ask him for more faith, they help you to be more faithful. For you can have more faith in him, he'll put you in situations where the only opportunity you have of an out is to trust him. So as you enter into those situations, I pray that you will stay the course and that you will understand that he is refining you to look like him. And at the end of it all, you will come out with the best quality. You see, a life without Christ is not a life worth living. If you want to live your best life, they talk about living your best life, choose Christ. It's not an easy life because it's a life that he promised that it will endure persecution. It will entail hardship. It will entail obstacles. It will have its fair share of loads that you will have to carry. He did not promise us an easy life, but he promised us a worthwhile life. And in the end, we can continue to press towards the mark for the prize of the higher calling which is in King Jesus. So today, stay your course. Stay on that path that he has you on. Stay in the fire a little bit longer. I know it hard. I know it hard. But he is perfecting something in you. Have you ever been cooking anything and you take it out before the exact time when you ever take it out? It might fresh. It might not cook according to how it's supposed to. It might still raw and all them things there. But if you keep it in the frying pan just a little bit more, it will come out of the best quality. It will come out tasting good, better than anything that you've probably ever tasted. So today, stay in your frying pan a little more so that you can be of the best quality, because God is perfecting something in you.